read it, and they ended
Is
up
she still there?
dying. Secreta
Yep.
traveled from Chicago to the Dominican Republic for her BBL. She died from internal bleeding while recovering from the procedure last month. 26-year-old Janisha Jayla Williams got surgery for both a BBL and a butt lift in 2021. Sadly, she never woke up once the surgery was completed. Turns out an unlicensed doctor gave her anesthesia. Board certified plastic surgeon, and the man who has been ringing the alarm here in Houston for months, Dr. Malik Cuddy, joins me now here on The Factor Uncensored to hear. And we all saw those pictures on social media. And as I got them, I sent them to my producer to hear that such young people, lives have ended as a result of them seeking beauty, dying to be beautiful in their minds. Your thoughts about seeing so many young people in their lives as a result of getting plastic surgery?
Yeah. So, off the cuff, um, that's just crazy to me, man. What you think?
He said it, the cost of being beautiful. You want your ass to be beautiful. What the fuck? Like, I wonder, do they stop and think, like, I know you're trying to keep your money right and get it done at a reasonable price, at least to you. But on the biggest scheme of things, like, is it worth your life? Did they stop and think about, you know what, this shit could kill me? That is just crazy. No amount of surgery, as far as, beautifying yourself, is worth your life. And women don't seem to get it. Some of them don't. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying there's anything wrong with plastic surgery at all, or, Brazilian butt lifts. If you can afford it, fine, so be it. If you feel you need it, fine, so be it. But at the same time, you got to make sure the doctors who are performing these surgeries are certified. Like, show me some certs here. It's crazy.
I got a different take on it.
All right.
I got a totally different take on it. My thing is this: take care of your body, love your body, appreciate your body, because some of these women out here, not saying all, some of them are obsessed with beauty, and they say it's an illness. But my thing is this, and it goes back to smoking, drugs, and all the reckless behaviors that people do over and over and over again. It goes back decades, it goes back centuries. If you know that these things are not safe, why put yourself at risk? And the mentality for some people is that happened to them, it's not going to happen to me. But you never know. So my thing is this: if you are taking care of yourself, 9 times out of 10, you won't need this. If you're putting in the work, you won't need this. And part of, to me, I'm not an expert and I could be wrong, but part of the problem is people don't want to work. They want the instant gratification, the instant results without working for it.
Yep. I think that's the biggest problem right there. Like you said, everybody wants the instant, like instant grits. Just put it in the pot, throw some water to it. 5 minutes later, bam, you in there. Throw some butter on them jokers and ride out.
Right. And
But
yeah.
go
And
ahead.
it's kind of like the money that you spend going over there and doing all of that, You probably could have saved a couple more dollars and got it done with someone who is more than likely able to do it correctly.
Yep. I mean, they do have such things as payment plans.
Everything is on a payment plan these days. Like, yo, come on.
Man, they could have took that money that they spent on the flight, hotel, having the procedure done. That would have been a nice down payment, I'm sure.
Yeah. You know, and it's not just those. I mean, those are the like worst case scenarios of these people, because I know it's not just women, but
Right.
women are the spotlight. But people are doing this, and you know, I just don't know. And I don't know, because it's so troubling, because I don't want to go religious, but this it just came to mind. It comes to mind every time I think about this. How do you sit up and profess your love for God, this, that, and the other, and you don't appreciate God's work? Meaning, you are God's work. If God loves you, if you are a believer, follower, this, that, and other, why can't you
Mm-hmm.
love you? Now you're showing me how much of a hypocrite you are, because you're professing one thing and then you're doing the total opposite. And in these situations, I don't want to hear nobody's perfect. I don't want to hear that, because now you're insulting my intelligence. But at the end of the day, people lack goddamn common sense. Like, people go to the Dominican Republic or wherever, and they die from these procedures. Why are you taking that chance?
That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Like, here's my thing, right? Again, like you're saying, if God made us in his image or her image, however you want to put that, we're supposed to be perfect by that definition.
Mm-hmm.
So again, why are people feeling like they want to change what is God's perfection? I remember growing up as a kid, right, where I used to hate having big ass lips.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to get teased all the time about my big ass lips. But then when I became a teenager, these lips, these lips,
Were prized possession.
yes, sir, they were. Goddamn right.
You didn't have those big ass soup coolers. You wasn't cooling that soup. If you know what I mean.
But yeah, the thing is, you have to be proud of who you are. You know, who gives a damn what other people think about you? At the end of the day, you know, you're born, you live, you die. So the
Lean with it,
time in
rock with it. Make the
between,
best of it.
yeah, exactly. Like, fuck what other people think. The hell with them and their opinion. You know, if you want to make your body or change your body, actually do damn work.
Yeah.
Do the exercises. Do the
Do the
weightlifting.
work.
Do the running. Do the triathlons. Whatever it is that you're into.
Change your lifestyle.
Yes. Change your eating habits. Change your mind frame.
That's the
Everything can
biggest
be
thing. Change
changed.
your mind frame. That's
Yep.
where it starts.
Exactly.
Man.
Like, again, there are exercises you can do to help pump it up, as Joe Budden would say.
Yo, you know what? We talking about BBLs and all this body sculpting, this, that, and the other, but that goes for the gastric bypass and this, that, and the other. Because I know a lot of people, and it's mainly women, who get this procedure done, and they still do the same thing that they did before they got the procedure done. Nothing. So it's like you put your body through that and you're still not doing the work. So what was that for? And people will give excuses like, oh, it saved my life, it did this, it did that, it did blah, blah, blah. But you still are not doing the necessary work. And when you don't do the necessary work, I'm sorry to say, your body looks like trash. Yes, you're smaller. Yes, you may be whatever you went in it for, but you know, some people look sick.
They do.
They look
They really do.
sicker than they may actually be. But again, if you're not doing the work, if you're not doing the work beforehand, for some of them, what's going to motivate them to do the work afterwards?
Yep. I had a friend when I was in college, right? His mom had gotten the procedure done to have her stomach size reduced
Mm-hmm.
because, she wanted to be a smaller person. So anyway, she got the procedure done and she had complications after that. So she ended up getting sick. I mean, like deathly sick.
Mm.
Thank God, she was able to pull through. And years after, she was actually still able to maintain a nice size.
Mm-hmm.
She hadn't put any more of the weight back on. And I can't say she was actually exercising a lot, but she was eating healthier and working out here and there. But I can't say it was an everyday thing. But anyway, she was the only one that I've seen who's actually had that procedure done that has been able to maintain it.
Mm.
Anyone else that I've heard of or, seen who had it done, they weren't able to do it. It's crazy. So you go through this whole process of, having this surgery done, you lose the weight only to regain the weight because you didn't change your mind.
Yeah, didn't change nothing. Nothing at all.
Nope.
And the craziest thing is some of those, if I'm correct, I can be corrected here on this, but I'm under the impression that after you have the surgery done, there's certain things that you cannot eat. And I think it's because you'll gain the weight back or your body has to adjust to that because of the procedure and this, that, and the other. But, and these are things that the doctor tells you that you have to, the diet that you have to move to in order to, it to be a benefit.
Right.
So my thing is, why can't you get this information before you get this procedure done? And give yourself 6 months to a year of a diet change before you get this procedure done. Now, I understand completely that there are people out there who just can't lose the weight no matter what they do. I understand that very, very well. But the majority of the people that I know, and it's not that many people, but the majority of people that I know who have done the procedure have not done the work. They say they do the work, but they half do the work. Like you'll see them in the gym and they're not, they're just going through the motions.
Right.
And a lot of people go through the motions with their exercise, with their diet, with their, the mind frame is just not even a factor because, like you said, you have to change your mind frame. So they're going through the motions with the exercise, the diet, and all this other stuff. So why is this procedure the motivating factor for you to change after the fact when you could have been doing this for a very long time before?
Yeah. Definitely. It's kind of like they want a head start.
They want a shortcut.
Yep. They want a head start and a shortcut to get to a place they could have been to a long time ago. Meaning, if they would have did the work, they wouldn't have had to go through the surgical procedure. And again, don't take us wrong or think that we're picking on people who have had this procedure done. By all means, your body, you do what you feel is
Yeah.
best. We're just simply saying, like for myself, I've lost a good amount of weight. I was like maybe like 230. Right now, I'm in between 175, 183.
Mm.
And that's doing the work. That's really doing the work. And yes, I have my days where I slip and fall and I don't eat correctly.
You doing better
Or
than me.
I snack a little bit more than what I'm supposed to.
You doing better than me.
But in the end, I feel so much better about it because, again, I'm doing the work. And exercising to me it's like an endorphin. You know what I mean? Like once
Yeah.
you keep on a regular regimen of doing it, it's like you can't help but to keep doing it. It feels good to you. So yeah, it's definitely worth it to do it on your own. But I get it, different strokes for different folks. And, like you said, some people, they just struggle no matter what program they're on. But again, I think it comes down to your body is damn near like a chemical experiment. You have to perform certain labs on it or try different things in order to get to a program that actually works for you. Meaning
Yeah.
you're going to go through, 4 or 5 different freaking exercise routines or eating routines or whatever the case may be. And not all of those are going to fit you. So it's kind of like you have to take one from here and take part of from that one and maybe a little bit from this one above and this one down here. And you fuse that together and you make your own damn program because your body is your own. So who knows your body better than you do?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You just have to make it work for you.
Yeah. I mean, talk about, struggling and stuff. Look, I've been hovering between 203 and 211 for the longest time. Do I work at it? Yes. When I went on that cruise, everything was out the window. I ate and drank everything that wasn't nailed down. I got back from that cruise and I was at 209. And I was like, oh, what the? No, 211. Yeah, 211. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
God damn. So I was like, yo, I got to get back on track. It seems like, I mean, I know I got to go harder, but it seems like I hover between 201, 206 on average. But I told myself I'm gonna cut out the red meat, cut way back on the alcohol. Not that I was a big drinker, but for the birthday, I just said, "Fucking, I'm enjoying myself." But
Right.
you know, I did cut back. Yesterday was the first day that I've had a steak since the cruise. And that's almost a month. So
Oh wow.
it can be done, and I've been making fresh smoothies pretty much every day for the last 2 weeks. So,
Mm.
and my vegetable and fruit intake was not this much prior to, but it just takes work. If you want the nice butt, you gotta do the work. If you want the nice tummy, you gotta do the work. If you want the nice breast, you gotta do the work. Um, just like that story when those individuals drove from South Carolina to Mexico, and a couple of them ended up getting killed. They was going over there to get the work done. It's like you drive from South Carolina to Mexico to get these procedures done and end up getting don't even make it to the procedure. You get killed by the cartel. I mean,
Wow.
I just And matter of fact, the craziest thing is I saw a documentary on Netflix about this, and these people were going and get these procedures done, and they were messed up procedures. Like this one chick, she got something done, and she couldn't even hold her head up properly. And they messed up her throat. And they look. And the other thing about that is, you know, whether the procedure is done right or done wrong, some of these people keep going back and back and back to, you know, get the previous procedure fixed or to get more done because they're addicted to it. And it's like, yo, can't do it.
Yeah. That'd be the crazy part. Like, I don't know. For me, as an example, everyone kept telling me, man, as soon as you get your first tattoo, it's gonna be a wrap after that. You're just gonna be getting them like crazy after that. You know, every time you turn around, you're gonna be getting a new tattoo. And that shit didn't happen for me.
Yeah.
I got that one tattoo, and that's the only goddamn tattoo I ever got.
Mm.
And I'm kind of mad at myself now that I got the goddamn tattoo. I got to get it covered because I don't feel the same way about it. But anyway, I just can't see keep going back and back to have somebody keep cutting on your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
Like, surgery is a big fucking deal. I don't give a damn if it's an in-out fucking procedure or, you know, you're going to be out for a few hours and they're going to be changing doctors because the procedure is going to take so long. Like, fuck that. I don't want anybody cutting on me for shit.
Look here. I had to go under a couple of times to get something done. And I didn't want to, but I had to. Like my Achilles tendon, I had to get that surgery on that. What else? What else? I had a cyst removed from my scrotum. I had to go under for that. Colonoscopy, had to go under for that. I think it's one or two more things I had to go under for, but just the thought of it, I don't want to do it. Like, unless it's absolutely necessary, unless I absolutely need it,
Right.
I'm opting out. I just, nah. I'm good. I'm good. And you know, I've thought about getting that procedure done because it's like, damn, I'm trying. It's like I know people out there. I get tired of doing the work. They ain't going fast enough. Blah blah blah. But it's like when I see the people I see and the horror stories I hear, I'm like, you know what? I'll keep working. I'm good. I'm good because the one and hit in the outside of the hazards of that can be with surgery. Not saying that there are always hazards. The one thing that I refuse to want to do is sitting up in the damn house recovering. I don't want no parts of that.
Yeah.
None.
That part.
Mm-mm.
And it's just, I remember when I had my arm broke. So I'm sure you guys have seen this before, but when I was 16 years old, I got my arm broken. And man, they had to transport me from one hospital to another. And, you know, they hadn't bandaged it up and tried to make it as secure as possible. But oh my God, the ride from the first hospital to the second hospital, I thought I was going to fucking die. Because the roads were so fucking bumpy and the ambulance was just, I thought the motherfucker was hitting them bitches on purpose, cuz. But every time he would hit one, it would just rattle through my whole entire freaking body, the pain. And then after the freaking surgery, you know, having to wear the sling and you can't really sleep, you know, how you want to. And then, of course, the pain meds they wanted me to take. And I couldn't take them. And I tried them, like, I want to say 2 or 3 times, if that, something along those lines. And I just could not continue to take them because I never felt like my fucking self, man. I
You talking
felt,
about the meds, right?
yeah. I'm like, I'm not in control here. I can't stand it. So I had to stop taking the damn meds and just suffer through the fucking pain.
Look here. I definitely sit with you on that one. Cause matter of fact, when I got my Achilles tendon done and when I got that cyst removed from my scrotum, they gave me, I don't know what they gave me when I had my Achilles tendon done, but when I had that cyst removed, they gave me Oxycontin.
Oh, damn.
I took that shit 2 times and that was it. I was like, no more. Mm-mm. I don't even. I don't like the way I feel. That shit made me feel loopy. Yeah, I was just like, I'm not about this life. I am not about this life. No, look. And I thought, and the crazy, I thought I needed to take it for the pain.
Right.
I was not in that much pain, but it was like the doctor was like, yeah, you need to take this for the pain, blah blah blah. But nah, I like I have a fear of being addicted to drugs. Not that I
Me
have
too.
an addictive personality or anything like that. It's
Right.
just I don't want no goddamn oops. Oh, we
Mm.
prescribed you this, and now I'm strung out. Like, nah, no. It's
Yeah.
a mental it's a mental thing. Just like take care of your body. It's a mental thing. I have a mental block that says nope, I don't want that.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I mean, the working out part, I cannot tell a lie. Some days it can be a struggle,
Yeah,
man. It's like,
of course.
damn, I don't feel like going on. Damn, I don't feel like doing this.
Yeah,
But you just have to make yourself goddamn go.
got to muscle through it.
Yeah, I don't care if you just go for 15 minutes or go for 30 minutes or a couple of hours.
Yeah,
Just something to say you did something.
yeah. And I know it's harder for people who work at a desk in an office like I do. But the thing is, every hour, get up 10, 15 minutes, walk around. Get you some steps in. Hit something. Something is better than nothing. Other
Yeah.
than, and here's the crazy. I was talking to my homeboy at work, and he was like, "Yo, I seen a lot of women that we seen before the pandemic, and they was looking decent, whatever. Some of them may have been a little thick or whatever the case may be. And looking at them now, it's like, yo, what did you do? It's like the pandemic has made people just say, the hell with it. And I'm saying to myself, like, if the pandemic was not the prime time for people to get it in, they blew that opportunity.
Yeah.
Blew that opportunity. Just
Definitely.
yeah. Mm.
It's just a travesty that, these two young ladies have lost their lives
Yeah.
behind freaking wanting to be what they feel is more beautiful by having their rear ends worked on.
Yeah. And the crazy thing, I watched this other show on what I can't remember what channel it is, but it's Trafficked. It's called Trafficked.
Mm-hmm.
And they had this episode where they was doing the procedures in Miami. Same thing. People having messed up procedures and this, that, and the other, dying and just having adverse reactions and all kind of stuff. Several years ago, it was a lady up here in Baltimore doing that stuff out of her house, and she was not nowhere near qualified to do it. And they was breaking this chick off bread and getting it, having a y'all have, I don't know, y'all I don't even know what to call it, but y'all yo, I'm not that courageous. I'm just not.
Hell no.
I'm not laying on nobody's goddamn living room couch or whatever for them to. Nah, I'm good. I'm all the way good.
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean, I could not see myself going through one of those procedures. I've seen, back in the day, there was this one guy. He was a famous plastic surgeon, and I remember this one episode where this guy, he wanted his calves to be bigger. He did the work. His calves just would not get any bigger. So they had these pieces of silicone that you can stick in
Oh, hell no.
to your calves and insert them, and by now you got thick ass calves. But this guy was so proud of his calves after his procedure, and all the swelling and all that stuff went away. And you could definitely tell the difference now. Don't get me wrong, but I was thinking to myself, I can't see myself doing that because I'd rather just leave my calves how they are than to actually have one of those procedures done.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Take me how I am.
That's it.
Or don't take me at all. I'm good.
I'm perfect in my own eyes.
But look, we not judging.
Nope.
If that's what you feel you need for you, by all means, do what you feel is best for you. But just make smart decisions. Go about things the right way. Make sure you see a licensed professional in whatever work you are getting done to and on your body. It is an
Exactly.
imperative. You have people who love you, care about you, and the last thing they want to hear is you died going to a foreign country and getting a procedure done. That's the last thing they want to hear.
Nope. I do not want to hear that.
Mm-mm.
And again, I think the thing is doing your necessary research, meaning seeing how much the procedure is going to cost, how long you're going to be out of work, how long you're going to be inactive, who's going to be around to take care of you, who's going to cook. I mean, all those things you have to consider.
Yep.
And most of all, again, you have to consider, is it worth it to you? Like, again, the thing about it is, like Soul Toucher was saying, you got to go to someone who knows what in the world they're doing, meaning someone who has the necessary credentials to back up the procedures that they're doing, someone who has the anesthesiologist, if I'm saying that correctly, that knows what the hell they're doing, the necessary nurses, the necessary backup plan if anything goes awry. Just going in somebody's damn basement and laying down on a filthy mat.
Right.
It's just not going to cut it, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you it's not.
Yeah.
But anyways, just love yourself. That's all I'm saying.
That's it. Just love yourself. And with that, we're going to close this out. We're going to get back to you again very soon. It's the King in Our Life podcast. Your boy, Soul Touch the Poet, my brother.
Son Soul Lex.
Stay up, live life, enjoy it, and catch you on the next one.
Deuces to the truces.
Peace.